Have you ever stopped to think that the insect you found in your home might be trying to tell you something? It might sound crazy, but what if I told you that nothing happens by chance? Insects, which we often overlook, can be messengers from the universe. And no, this isn't just some popular belief or cheap mysticism. We are all connected by an invisible energy, and yes, even science recognizes this interconnectedness. But how many times have you ignored these signs? Maybe that insect that appeared in your living room yesterday was trying to show you something important about your life, your choices, or even your relationships. The problem is that we live distracted. We're so busy with the chaos of everyday life, with our worries and tasks, that we stop paying attention to the details around us. And guess what? These small signs might be the key to understanding more about ourselves and our path. Do you want to know what each insect that crosses your path might be trying to tell you? Do you want to discover how to interpret these silent messengers and bring more clarity to your journey? Then keep watching, because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you see the world. Let's unravel these mysteries together. There are moments when, out of nowhere, you come across an insect in your home, and instead of seeing it as just a nuisance, perhaps there's something deeper going on. Insects, often overlooked, may be messengers from the universe. It's no coincidence that they appear. Think about it. Nothing in the universe is accidental, and small details, like the presence of an insect in a specific place at a specific time, might carry an embedded message. Life is full of signs, and insects are among the oldest and most symbolic messengers nature has to offer. Both science and spirituality often point to a unifying concept. Everything is interconnected by energy. This interconnectedness means that what happens around us may reflect something deeper inside of us. Insects, for example, are creatures that operate in harmony with their surroundings. They serve as a reminder that often we're so focused on life's routines and distractions that we miss the signs around us. How many times have you ignored an insect, thinking it was just another bug? What if instead that small creature was trying to reconnect you with your essence? When an insect enters our personal space, it's as if nature is knocking at our door, asking to be heard. Let's go beyond the superficial and think about the depth of this event. A simple encounter with an insect can bring a message that resonates with your personal journey. Perhaps it's a reminder to pay more attention to what's happening internally. Or maybe it's a sign that something in your life needs adjustment. Insects are masters of survival, adaptation, and thriving, and they may be there to inspire us to do the same. Just like them, we too have the ability to adapt to the situations life imposes on us. Sometimes the lesson they bring is subtle, other times it's as clear as day. The visit of an insect can be an invitation to reflect on your own circumstances and ask yourself, am I ignoring important signs along my path? Maybe the universe is trying to communicate with you, and the messenger is something as simple as a bee, a spider, or a butterfly. The beauty of this process is that once we start paying attention to the signs around us, everything takes on new meaning. A cricket chirping in the quiet of the night might stop being just a sound and become a message of comfort. A ladybug in the garden can transform into a symbol of protection. When we open ourselves to this communication with the universe, we begin to live more connected and intuitively, allowing even the smallest signs to guide us on our journey. Every insect that crosses your path can carry a unique message, tied to the symbolism humanity has assigned to them over the centuries. Take the bee, for instance. When a bee appears, especially on its own, it brings a message of prosperity and focus. Imagine the bee flying from flower to flower, always determined, always productive. If you've been dedicating yourself to a project or something that truly matters to you, the visit of a bee could be a sign that your efforts are being recognized and that prosperity is on its way. It's almost like the universe is saying, keep going, you're on the right track. On the other hand, if a spider crosses your path, it might be time to reassess your relationships and the energy around you. Spiders, with their intricate webs, remind us that we are connected to many things and people, But not all of these connections are healthy. A spider might show up to warn you that there are negative energies around you, draining your strength and vitality. It's the kind of visit that suggests you should pause and think, who or what is draining me? Sometimes we need to cut certain webs to free ourselves and regain our strength. Ants, on the other hand, are a classic example of teamwork and persistence. If you've ever seen a line of ants, you know they work tirelessly, always together, without hesitation. When ants appear in your life, especially during times of doubt or fatigue, they're there to remind you of the importance of pushing forward, even in the face of challenges. If they are black ants, the symbolism is one of recognition and upcoming achievements, while red ants alert you to conflicts or tensions. And just like in life, recognizing the right moment to advance or retreat is essential. Ladybugs, these beloved little creatures, carry a completely different energy. Associated with luck and protection, when you encounter a ladybug, especially several of them, it's as if the universe is sending a blessing directly to you. They symbolize prosperity and the small miracles that may be about to unfold. The appearance of a ladybug can be the nudge you need to believe that something great is happening in your life. They are like little angels, spreading blessings wherever they go. Lastly, think about crickets, which often go unnoticed. But for those who have lost a loved one, the sound of a cricket can be comforting. They are seen as messengers from those who have passed, offering spiritual support. If a cricket sings at an unexpected moment, it might be a reminder that you are not alone, that there are unseen forces beside you, guiding you, protecting you, and offering comfort in times of pain. Nature, in all its complexity, is constantly communicating with us. For many, insects are merely annoying creatures, but in reality they are a fundamental part of this universal dialogue. When a butterfly lands near you, especially a yellow one, it brings with it confirmation that you are on the right path. Butterflies, with their delicate wings, remind us that transformation is inevitable and that along our journey there will always be changes ahead. And when that butterfly appears, it might just be the universe saying, everything is flowing as it should. Similarly, moths, with their nocturnal nature and attraction to light, symbolize deep transformations and the search for truth. If you find a moth inside your home, it's almost certain that a major transformation is about to happen in your life. It's a sign that you need to prepare for that change, accept what's coming, and understand that not all transformations are easy, but they are always necessary. Just as the moth seeks light in the darkness, we too seek clarity in times of uncertainty. Then there are lizards, quick and discreet creatures that, despite their appearance, carry a powerful meaning. The presence of a lizard in your home is a warning to be mindful of betrayals and falsehoods around you. Perhaps there's someone in your circle who isn't as loyal as they seem. The lizard appears as an invitation to reassess your friendships and relationships, ensuring you are surrounded by people who genuinely wish you well. It's a reminder that sometimes caution is the best strategy to avoid disappointment. When we talk about flies, the interpretation might seem unpleasant at first glance, but they also serve a purpose. Flies indicate that you might be emotionally or physically overwhelmed, needing an internal cleanse and a pause to recharge your energy. Instead of getting irritated by their presence, see them as a reminder that it might be time to stop and reflect on what's weighing you down. The fly may seem insignificant, but its message is profound. It's time to purify and leave behind what no longer serves you. Finally, we have cockroaches, which may cause revulsion for many people. But if we look beyond the surface, cockroaches represent resilience. They survive in the harshest conditions, always finding a way to carry on. When a cockroach appears in your life, the message is clear. It's time to be resilient, to find innovative solutions to the problems you face. You may be in a challenging moment, but just like the cockroach, you have the ability to overcome and emerge stronger on the other side. Now that you understand how insects can be true messengers in your life, the question remains: are you ready to pay more attention to the signs the universe is sending you? Have you ever stopped to think about how many times you ignored these small hints and continued down the same path without realizing there was guidance available? Maybe it's time to act differently. The next time an insect appears, instead of brushing it off without a thought, why not observe it and reflect on what it might be trying to show you? Is there something in your life that needs re-evaluation? Maybe a draining relationship, a decision that needs to be made, or even an invitation to rethink your experiences. So, I invite you to apply all this knowledge in your daily life. Don't ignore the signs around you anymore. Look at the world with new eyes and see how it's constantly communicating with you. Now tell me, which of these insects have you been seeing lately? Could there be an important message waiting to be deciphered? If you're ready to change the way you think and act, don't let this opportunity pass by. And before you go, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos, and continue your journey of learning and connection with the universe. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.